Alright, let's see. Let's go to... I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you want to see? Ancient Mines, Lava Mines, or Alchemical Labs? I'm going to try to do heavy traps. So, Ancient Mines, Lava Mines, or Alchemical Labs? There's not a confirmed release date yet, King. All we know is in February, but we don't know the exact date yet. I'm assuming we'll find out on January 17th when PAX starts. Everybody's saying labs. You guys are mean. Make me do the hard one. This one's going to be rough with just traps, but let's do it. The beta it will be short. We don't know an ending date for it yet either. I mean, it could be over in a couple of weeks. Alright. Let's see. So how do we want to do it? Let's just get the wall set up in first. I think what we'll do for walls is put them right about here. We'll go right here. And then right here. And then we're going to have to go... let's actually go right here with it. Go right there. No, that's old. Reese, I am older than that now. I wish I was still 43. That's several years old. I'm 46 now. Alright, what do we got left? We got 160. That's enough for one explosive trap per wall. And that should be fine to get me through to the beginning waves. I look younger than I feel, Reese. I look younger than I feel. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. The wife might disagree with that statement. But she's known me for a long time too, though. He thought I was still in my teens. I mean, I've been making YouTube videos for what, 7 or 8 years. I'm old. Try to get this mana gathered up here. Hopefully I can get enough mana to build it out. I think we'll be able to. It's going to be close. 8 mobs left. Depends on how much they give us at the start of the next wave, I think. Alright, so we know we're going to need strength drains. Wrong monk. That would have been a travesty. Let's go with a strength drain here. And we'll get a strength drain there. Yep, that's not a strength drain though, is it? Nope, that is a lightning arrow. Did I do the same thing again? Yep, I put a lightning arrow on the other side too. I'm just so used to putting that one down first. Old habits die hard, I guess. Okay, there is an actual strength drain. I mean, the electric arrow would be a fine addition there, but I want to go... I don't want the electric arrows killing things. I want to go traps. All about the traps today. Now here, can we do one to split the lane? I don't think we can. Not effectively. And I did it again. That's another lightning aura. Or electric aura. Jeez. Probably, I don't know, 200 or 300, I would guess. Videos with a webcam. I didn't originally have one when I first started the channel. And then I got one and used it for a while, but then I moved. And right now I stream from my living room. I record in my living room when my wife is at work. And it's just not convenient to use a webcam. In fact, it's extremely inconvenient. So that's why I don't use one now. Alright, now what do we got left? We got 41 left, so that's basically 10 per lane, right? So we could go... Actually, we can go an explosive here in the middle and split these lanes. I mean, I wish the Infernos were working right. I really want to use Infernos, but they're not resetting. And I know they're not resetting. Let's see, let's go with the Thunder Spike on each of the walls. And then what else? I could just go ahead and... This area gets really heavy here. I could just split this area and go like that. And like that with explosives. I need thunder spikes on these walls too. I feel like I need something else. Well, what I need is an electric arrow on each lane, but like I said, I'm not going to use them. I can't. Can I fit a little small? Actually, I can fit a spawn camp explosive in here. Those things are going to get worked. Oh my god, I got to get those upgraded quick. They are going to get worked big time. That's the wrong trap. There's just a lot of mobs that come out of those lanes. This will be a really good test of the 10 target thing though. See, what do I got left? I got 17 left. I mean, I don't want to put a thunder spike in the middle. Let's just go another electric up front on each side. Or another explosive, pardon me. And then, I mean, I guess I could throw like a gas trap here in the middle. That'll cover both lanes. Actually, I think I want to put it further back. Do it like as far back as I can get it there. And then that leaves me 8. That's enough for a gas trap on each of these lanes, but same thing here, I'd want to put them way back. Doing an AP EV2, very nice. Alright, I ran out of mana. I'll have to put the next gas trap down next wave. I should have just stayed on the Huntress and could have built it during the wave. This map, you get nice mana up front, but then it dwindles away in like the wave 10 through 20 area. It feels like you don't get anywhere near enough. Alright, now what did I want? A gas trap, right? I want it way back. Go like that. Now that only leaves me 2 left. Now I'll tell you what I will do with the 2 is this map, I don't think this would be considered cheating, so I'm gonna do it. this map, you can throw down some walls right here, and they get really high aggro to the ogre snot. And then your ogres end up throwing at these and not at you or your walls, which is kind of nice. Alright, and then speaking of walls, these walls I know are going to get worked, so I'm going to start upgrading these walls right away. One hero build is not going to get you very far in DDA. Unless it was the Squire or the Apprentice. You could do one hero with them. But walls are not necessarily required. But they're definitely a thing that you're going to want. I mean, you're going to want to use walls. So if it would be a hero without walls, your effectiveness would drop considerably. I mean, you just have to frantically run around and manually kill all the mobs that made it through. Now, the Squire or the Apprentice could make it fairly far. No, they don't lose power. Your active hero, if your active hero does any of the building, you do get a power increase for the defenses that that hero built. So, but it's not worth giving up all the DPS for. It's a 30% power increase. Like if I switched over to my Huntress right now, all of my traps would hit 30% harder. But it's no comparison to what a hero can do. So, I mean, that's a good strategy for AFKing. You know, if you want to do an AFK build. Then you could switch over to whoever the heavy builder was on the map and sit AFK on that builder. But it's just like DD1 in that regard. Everything as far as basic gameplay goes, everything is almost one-to-one with Dungeon Defenders 1. Now, you think about Dungeon Defenders 1, and you can't think about it where it's at right now. You have to think about it where it was when it launched, because you'd be comparing a launch day game to a launch day game, not a launch day game to a game that's complete with a lot of DLC. So you would have to do a comparison to that. Let's see, what do we want to up? I feel like up in these front explosive traps is just going to pay off. I'm going to take them all the way up. I feel like that's just going to save me so much trouble and repairs through the course of this. Because this map gets heavy mob counts. I mean, just looking at that though, like just on this tower boost monk right now with kind of mediocre stats, when I drop a boost down, I'm given like a 300%, like a 250 to 300% power buff to those defenses that are boosted. So it makes it so playing like on this monk would be well worth it over just getting the 30% overall. Because when I need the big damage to hit, you know, it'll be considerable and not just 30%. The waves definitely seem to come out kind of slow here. Feels like there should be more enemies on the screen. Now, part of that is because I'm spawn camping. Well, obviously not spawn camping the whole map, but... Hopefully I can get some good loot. Certainly after doing this map. This map I won't be able to get through wave 25, I don't think, which is traps only. But this map is where it's at as far as the loot. There's just lots of loot here. Crap, I forgot. I was trying to get these upgraded all the way. That one's at the 1200 point, isn't it? Yeah, I can just get it done next. It'll take several waves to save it up. Why will it not let me upgrade you? Because I've only got 18 mana. That's a good reason. I am really, really hoping that it wasn't just a tease, though, that we're going to get more beta content. I mean, I want to play the game now. Obviously, it's not ready to be released yet. But, you know, the gamer side of me wants to play. I want to play, you know? And it's so limited as to what we get right now. I want to see what else is out there. But yeah, traps are definitely good stuff. There's no doubt there. Now, if you did a well-rounded build, and instead of having like these traps up front, you had like an electric aura here, and then like here, instead of having these 4 traps up front, you could go with like a full aura stack right here to hit both lanes. Get out of my face, Olga. But just traps by themselves are definitely some powerful animals, for sure. Yeah, it's like DD1 in that regard. I mean, the whole point of this game is to... That's why they put so many DD1 maps in it, too. Is to try to bring back those masses from back in the day, you know? Make people rethink about their love for dungeon defenders from the DD1 days. And there was a large number of players, you know? I'm gonna have to just repair. I mean, I'll hit that one. It's actually holding up fairly decent for the amount of mobs it's getting. It's going to take a bunch of waves, though, for me to get enough mana to upgrade. In fact, I'm just going to hold it. I think that one will easily last through that wave with no problem. Well, I mean, they said they were going to give us a beta update, is the only reason I'm saying that. I mean, prior to them saying that, I didn't expect any sort of update, you know? But they straight up said that there's going to be... that there's a chance at an update in January. And then Augie, the CEO of Chromatic, in Discord, he said that the update will have content. So, I mean, it's been said that it's going to be there is the only reason I even teased the thought. I mean, you've been around a long time, Danimal, and you know how the teasing is from Trendy and Chromatic. It's excessive, you know. So anybody that's been around for a long time knows to not put much thought into the things they say that are teases, you know. Just because the teases have historically been out of control excessive, you know. Well, not even that. I mean, most of the time the teases just don't even come to fruition about anything. Not just being overhyped, just nothing ever comes out of it, you know. But we're hoping, of course, that those days are behind them. One can only hope. Man, this map can... That's just a huge lull in action. There's 160 mobs left. And there's not a map, there's not an enemy on the map. For a pretty extended period of time here. Seems like something's not quite right there. Like too much time in between individual packs or whatever. Jesus, is there still nothing? There's not even anything spawned on the map. Are we froze up, maybe? Doesn't seem like anything else wants to come say hi. Oh, here they come. Weird. That was a long, long delay. Holy crap. Alright, gonna have to repair this time. I'm gonna leave. Actually, ugh. I hate to spend the mana, but I think I'm just gonna upgrade that. I think the rest of this stuff will all hold through one more wave. I think one more wave and I can get this finally fully upgraded here. The other thing too is the mana balance. You have to stay extremely active to get even remotely enough mana to get your map upgraded, because the mana disappears, it despawns really fast, particularly on this map. Now if you stay constantly running around and collecting it, you end up getting an enormous amount in comparison, where if you just parked here and let the wave run and then went and grabbed it afterwards, you'd be getting like 10% of the potential mana that you could get. It's a big, big drop. There's just so much of it that despawns. It needs to be changed, in my opinion. You know, it's not fun constantly looping the map. You know, you wanna be able to do what you want to do. You know, come over and fight the ogre or whatever. You don't want to be just constantly running circles around the map to collect mana. It takes away from the fun value. I'm sure they'll get that dialed in. I mean, there's been no balance passes or whatever, so that's something that will get dialed in, I believe. Well, I mean, it just needs to happen. You know, it's not an option. If they left it as it is, then DD2 and DD1 players will both hate it. DD1, of course, we got an insane amount of mana, particularly when you calculate it in the Genie Pet as well. You got more mana than you could ever use, you know? In DD2, mana is more scarce, but there's still enough mana to get some things upgraded all the way. Wow, we got that big break again. This definitely seems, just seems excessive. There they come. That was not near as bad as the last wave. The Drakenlord, I'm assuming. The Drakenlord's ability is a one-shot. It's not for a set amount of damage. It's 100% of your health. Doesn't matter what hero you are. You go into Chaos 1 with a fully decked out Chaos 8 set, and the Drakenlord will one-shot you. Yeah, see, repairs are going to be required much more frequently. I'm going to get as much upgraded as I can now with this other stuff. That will help ease the pain a little. Oh, a Cannon Ogre? Yeah, I think the Cannon Ogre's projectile is a one-shot as well. You get shot by the Cannon Ogre, you're going to be dead. I mean, it's fair, right? The dude's carrying around a big-ass cannon. Oh, what's up, Fisk? What you up to? What 6 games did you beat today, Fisk? Dude, 100% it's more games than anybody I've ever met in my life. Larky Boy with the sub. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it a ton. Oh, you melee jet? I don't know. I mean, it's not like the first thing that seems abnormal that you would find in DD2, right? It's a buggy game. Crap. I'm sitting here throwing my boost down like my old build. It's not even hitting anything. Played some Operation Flashpoint. I've never played that one. I think I might check out 2 Point Hospital finally tonight. What is today? Is today Friday? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Friday night. I'll do some Friday night gaming. Phantasy Star Online 1 today, huh? How's Phantasy Star Online 2 coming along? I've heard people talking about it a little bit lately. Four hours of sleep. Dang, Fisk. You need to sleep, dude. 4 hours of sleep ain't going to get it. Oh, wow. Look how low that got. I just ignored it and let it get that low. Almost lost a trap there. That actually doesn't seem right. I mean, unless I just been derping and just missed it the entire time. But I've been looking at everything, at least every wave. Then again, it's 1,200 mobs now, too. I've heard mixed things about Phantasy Star Online, too. I mean, you can play it right now if you want to play it on the what is it? Is it Chinese servers? Is that a Chinese game? Or is that, where was that game from originally? I mean, I've played games on Chinese servers before. I played Eon when it originally released on the Chinese servers. Actually, it wasn't as bad as you'd think as far as lag. Need mag language mods. Yeah, that's the downside, is you don't know what the heck's being said. And I got so many traps that are not upgraded yet. See, here's where the mana struggle comes in. And I'm hitting the waves that are kind of crappy on mana, too. I have to spend so much mana on repairs every wave. Even having all of that stat into my health. This is where traps lose their effectiveness to an extent. I mean, I'm going to end up losing traps by the end of this. It's just a lot of mobs, you know? Thank you so much for following there, King. I do appreciate it. Ooh, here comes the rain. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy. It is pounding outside right now. That time of year. Around here, anyway. Go ahead and get both of these upgraded. You missed your anniversary, Fisk. If you would have been here 12 days ago, I would have had an anniversary reward for you, but you missed it, man. Not really. Clearly I'm making that up, but I'm going to pretend anyway. Same thing there, Alexa. A month, 3 days ago, and 4 hours ago would have been your 1 year anniversary. Wow, time flies. 2 years. Starting to get a little bit pushier here now. I'm going to have to start parking on these spike traps. There's a lot of mobs rolling out now. Dang! Almost 4 years. Holy crap, Danimal. Damn, dude. I know it's been a long time. Jesus, we've been playing DD2 for way too long, y'all. My God. Well, it shows it's a good game, you know? It holds people around for so long. Look at Dungeon Defenders. If you look through my achievement log for Dungeon Defenders, it's hilarious. Like, there's like a 7-year span in between first achievements versus my last achievement, you know? Because it records the date of the achievements, you know? Wow, this one's getting tore up. Better get these upgraded because they're taking a lot of shots. I think this one will go one more wave. Well, you didn't have to deal with some of the pre-alpha issues that everybody else did, Fisk. Consider yourself lucky, man. Everybody got DD2 on the same day as far as the official launch goes. But being in early access on the other platforms for so long, I mean, the game completely was reinvented multiple times, you know? But yeah, I would consider yourself lucky there, because it was painful. I mean, there was updates in the early access called Wipeageddon, for God's sakes. One of the updates was actually officially named Wipeageddon. You know? Man, this rain, holy crap. It is storming so hard outside right now. I'm hoping I don't have any kind of connection or power issue, but it is crazy. Yeah, the big towers update. Well, I mean, we knew it was going to be free to play. Everybody knew. You were buying in for the early access to be able to play it. Tornadoes in Texas? Oof. Man, I don't miss tornadoes. That's some scary stuff there. I went to school in the Midwest, and I spent quite a bit of time in Texas for work. That was when I moved there. When I left DC, I moved from Washington, DC to Springfield, Missouri to go to college. And I left DC and it was like rainy and 40 degrees or whatever. So it was cold and wet. Fahrenheit, of course. And then I arrive in Springfield, Missouri in the middle of a huge ice storm. Well, it's that time of year, Lime. If you live up here, you know. Along the coast in the Pacific Northwest, it's windy as hell all summer, and it's rainy as hell all winter. Ice storm of 2011? Nah, it was before then. It was probably... It was more than 20 years ago. It was like 25 years ago. Something like that. When I left DC. It did. The temperature dropped today for sure. It actually started dropping again yesterday. We had a couple of days there where it wasn't freezing cold. And it was just rainy. But yeah, yesterday the temperature started dropping again for sure. We've had some cold days this winter, though. I mean, over on the coast here, we don't get too many days below freezing, and we've had quite a few this winter already. It's 35 where you're at? Damn. Yeah, it's not that cold here. But I got the Pacific right on top of me warming it up. Yeah, these things just are not going to survive. I don't have enough mana to upgrade them. Now, this is the crappy spot. This is where people complain a lot about the beta. And that it's just not enough mana. And it's just not. It really isn't. Look at these. I don't even have upgraded yet, and it's wave 11. The mana disappears too fast. I'm sure that's a performance thing. They've got it set to disappear relatively quick. That way the game doesn't have to register that mana's sitting there on the ground. But it's just not enough. I mean, it's no fun if you can't ever see the potential of your defenses, you know? You want to get your stuff upgraded all the way. Missouri gets them all the time, big old ice storms, and ice storm there is like no joke. It's not like an ice storm in other places. When Missouri gets an ice storm or the Midwest gets an ice storm, the place is covered. There is nothing but ice everywhere. I mean, it's just crazy. I actually moved there on a motorcycle. I didn't have a car. I couldn't afford a car in DC, but motorcycles were cheap. The motorcycle insurance was. I got a friend that owns all the Jiffy Lubes in Iowa. He's a Jiffy Lube franchisee. And he probably doesn't own them all, but he owns all of them in several cities. Mason City. He's actually my roommate in college. I haven't talked to him in ages. He exploded. Oh, it's a new thing that Twitch put in, Fisk. It's like a loyalty program. You know, like Mixer has its little points thingies. Yeah, it makes it purple. There's other stuff. Save them up, man. Don't waste them on sending a highlighted messages. Save them up and unlock emotes. That's the thing to do right there. Oh, well, I mean, prior to Mixer, bots, people were doing it with bots for years and years and years. Mixer was the first one to, like, fully install the system. Well, yeah, you can name them whatever you want. I couldn't think of what to name them. If you guys can come up with a better name, I'm open to changing it. The Mixer Tacos emote. That's what they used to be called. Back when I used Streamlabs, I had a drops system, and they were juice drops. So I just went with that again. They're supposed to be adding in minigames and stuff that you can use the drops for, too. $1,800 mobs now in Wave 11. So yeah, this map is just a whole nother difference with the traps. I mean, like, I almost feel like I don't have enough to upgrade anything else, and I'm just going to have to save it all for mana. Or for repairs. But on the same note, once you get into the high waves, assuming the build holds that long, once you get, like, into the wave 20s, you start getting tons of mana again. Man, the knockback on those kobolds is absurd. Good lord. Got you a taco emote? Hey man, nothing wrong with tacos. Yep, those juicy drops, that's the ones. See, now you get to blame Omni too, Fisk. It's for the best. I played Path of Exile. I absolutely cannot stand that they make you go through the story every season. I rant and rave about this all the time, Kitty. I like ARPGs. I like Path of Exile. I think playing a non-league, isn't that what they call their, instead of seasons, it's leagues? I like the idea of playing in a different league with a different league theme or whatever every few months, but I absolutely despise that they make you go through that story every time. If they did it like Diablo did it and allowed you to do the adventure mode where you do whatever you want every season, I would do that, or every league, I would do that every time. I mean, right now I play Diablo 3 every season, you know? But I just cannot stand being forced to play that 4 or 5 hours or whatever to get through all the acts every single time. I absolutely hate it. And that's a pretty lame reason, I realize, but that is the reason why I don't play Path of Exile. That, and I think their loot system sucks. But, you know, whatever. It's mainly because of, yeah, there's a couple of ups. We're good. Nothing's about to die, right? Doesn't look like anything's on the verge of dying. DDA is not, well, won't have an economy system even remotely like Path of Exile. It'll be gold. You'll have gold, and that's it. It'll be just like DD1, except in DD1 it was your mana, of course. And in DDA it's not going to be mana. They've actually already confirmed it's going to be gold. So that will be it. That will be the only currency. I don't think they want to get into the whole crafting thing. They want it to be they want it to mirror DD1's gameplay. I mean, although it won't be exactly like DD1, they want to have a DD1 flavored system. You know, they want to get back to their roots. So, I mean, as far as the economy goes, it'll be very basic. And then the player base will end up creating their own economy late game, which I'm sure nobody from Chromatic wants to hear that, but if you look at DD1 now, the late game economy is cube value, because there's only one possible cube you can earn per account, so it leaves that item heavily valued. Ah, that's fair. Danimal, that's definitely fair. There's some other ARPGs that I do want to check out. Pagan Online, I started, and then they had a big update, and I never went back. I'd like to go through Pagan Online. What else is there? There's another ARPG that's up and coming that people have been paying attention to. You're just going to create your own economy like your PayPal? Hopefully that's not the case. If the PayPal shops start up again, that will be a bad, bad sign. How you can glitch the Demon Lord out? Well, the Demon Lord doesn't even spawn in the beta. Oh, you're talking about in DD2. Yeah, if you hit him too hard. You can't hit him for more than his cycle of damage in one shot. If you do that, it will glitch it out. And it sets him, it hits him too hard, and it puts his health past into the invulnerable state in between waves. And then, of course, your damage doesn't do anything. Got to restart the map. Xbox LXG loves advertising paid carries in Destiny 2. Really? I didn't realize that was a thing. I guess you see that. I see ads for that on PC. In Destiny 2. You know, get your mountaintop within 5 days for $59.99 or whatever the hell it is. Wow, look at how fast these auras are burning and the traps are burning. Woof. I'm like seriously not going to have enough mana to upgrade any of this stuff. It's just all going to have to go to repairs. I mean, I need to keep collecting, but damn, that is burning quick. It was originally only supposed to be for a couple of weeks, Rafash, and then they changed it and extended it into January. So you can log in and play right now. It's still going. Because I told him to, I wish. Nah, I don't tell Chromatic to do anything. If I even ask them to do anything, they usually laugh at me and completely ignore me. People get under the impression that I have some sort of influence at Chromatic. I know Fisk is just joking, but people think I have some influence, you know? And they don't realize that I'm like their biggest pain in the ass. I'm the noisy guy that constantly demands things and bitches to the public about it. So, I mean, you know. I mean, I have a good relationship with them, don't get me wrong. But I know sometimes I'll make a few of them sigh a little bit. I know more than once I've probably made Mark say, "Aw, man, really?" Woo, here it comes again, another wave of heavy rain pounding down. Man, am I ever going to get 1200 mana again to upgrade something else? I guess I don't need 1200 to do this lower end stuff, but like upgrade these traps and whatnot. Wave 13, one more wave and I get a pet. Wow, can you guys hear that? Or it doesn't look like you can hear it, according to my decibel meter. Maybe a little bit when I talk. But it is just like a million little guys up on the roof with little hammers going. Definitely heavy rain tonight. It's some very excellent sounding beats. Yeah, it's coming down, man. They're still not really making it to the walls very much. I mean, it's only wave 13, too. There's a shitload of mobs. Holy crap, man. I'm gonna have to count the numbers from one explosive trap going off and confirm that there's not 10 numbers popping up here. That's more than 10, right? I'll have to go back and look at the stream and pause it. I mean, that's certainly more than 10. Share it with Australia and save them koalas? Yeah, man. That would be fine. That would be fine with me. It's Washington, though, Fisk. We need that weed. Or we need that rain to keep the weed growing, you know? It's legalized weed up here. What would people do without all the rain? No more apples. Alright, y'all. We got a choice. We can get rid of the weed, or we can get rid of the apples. See ya, apples. Everybody is going to pick get rid of the apples. I would say quit getting hit by them then, Alexa. I mean, are you hitting them the same time? And do you have your siphon stance up? I mean, it's not that the barb doesn't take massive damage. It's that you can heal through it. Wow, man, these traps are burning so quick. The Midwest had the wettest year on record? Wow. Man, these things are all burning so fast. I mean, I want to get stuff upgraded, but I'm afraid to spend the mana. I'm just not getting enough back. Well, I mean, there's enemies in DD2 that are coded to do 100% of your health. So you have to have a block feature, like, say, the Squire, to be able to live through those. If something can hit you for 100% of your health, then you're just gonna die, you know? Oh, man, these two, look how low. Holy crap, I can upgrade one of them. Won't have enough for both. These guys won't be making it through entire waves. I'm gonna have to repair it during waves, I think. Did I get everything? Strength drains are a little down, but I'm not worried about them. Man, I think I'm gonna, by like wave 15 or 16, I'll probably start running out of traps if I don't repair during. Just need flash heal. Yeah, it'd be nice, huh? Give me a little overlord mode and some flash heal. I'll take it. I enjoyed playing in overlord mode. I mean, it gave you an opportunity to manage the whole map relatively easily. Just paying attention, you know? Get wrecked, Ogre. Oh, damn. That buffed up Spike Trap took care of him. Dang, so many mobs. I mean, I like it, but they're gonna have to do put some work in to get the game optimized. I mean, I just can't even imagine how a map is gonna run on Switch that's got 2,000, 3,000 mobs, you know? I mean, they're saying that they think it's gonna run good, or that it is running good, but it's just hard to picture, you know? It's through Steam. DM77. If you have a beta code, you enter the code into Steam and it just downloads it right to your Steam library. Autocorrect. Autocorrect is always a little questionable, you know? I mean, this is a ton of mobs. Yeah, they're not going to do open beta. I mean, I think it would be awesome if they did. Give everybody a chance to check it out. But they're not. I don't think they're going to. They don't have any. They haven't said any public intentions to, anyway. Good lord, look how fast those guys burned. Oh my god. That doesn't even seem right. All I made one lap around the map. Something seems off there. I mean, that right there is another example of the traps. I mean, I got 300 plus defense health into my traps. I mean, that's a big number for this state in the game with only insane gear. Flimsy traps, indeed. Yeah, I should have a giraffe in here. Eh, not a terrible giraffe, really. I mean, you would never use it over a rock. Well, I got enough for an upgrade over here. And I think I can upgrade the second one. Let me get that strength drain. Yeah, this stuff is just getting brutalized here now. And that one I've already upped. It would take 700 to get it upped further. I can upgrade one of these explosive traps at the wall. But is that what I want to do? That one needs to be upgraded just to even out the sides. Crazy how fast this stuff is burning. That's everything, right? No, looks like I missed her. Or is that the one I upgraded? That's the one I upgraded. It's just glitchy little bar. It's the number of mobs. The enemies are still dying. I mean, as you see, I haven't repaired or upgraded these walls, and they've like barely taken any damage. So it's not, the power is fine. It's just there's so many mobs, you know? It's like this map is the only place where it's really a problem. Yeah, so like, I mean, even the big orcs, it's 2 shots. Well, I guess that one's not. 3 shots. That one had some resistance there going too. The problem is I would lose out on all my movement speed for getting around the map and collecting mana. I lose my buff. All just for 30% increased damage of the traps. It seems like to me I would lose more than I would gain. Come on, mana, come back to me. Hopefully there's ways to increase your ability resource generation. Wow, that ogre got smacked. Holy crap. All that, and it's only been 500 mobs. Crazy. Let me up. I think the thing to do would be to switch to the apprentice. If I had a DPS apprentice set up. Yeah, it's just chunking them down now. There's still 1,500 mobs left, and it's more than halfway down. And it turns into Trap Repair Simulator. Now, this, of course, won't be an issue once we get into Nightmare Gear. Because we're going to have so much more of that defense health stat, you know? But it's just it's a challenge right now, being in Insane Gear. I mean, think about it in DD1 right now. If you load it into a Nightmare game and you use nothing but traps, you're going to be repairing those traps. That's just how it is. Even with our blown out stats that we all have in DD1 now. Oof. I was hoping to get a little tower boost going down there. See, we're only at wave 15 and we're getting those little arrows, upgrade arrows on the ground. Just the loot in Alchemical Labs is so much better. I mean, the map is a lot more difficult, so it makes sense that it would be better. Damn, I just repaired that. Holy crap, man. Prime Incursions don't give materials, Dragonborn. Why they don't is a great question. Because they should. It makes by not giving materials, it completely destroys the game mode's replay value. It's a big missed opportunity from Chromatic there. Their replay value basically becomes nothing because of the no materials. Because there's also not much loot either. So not only are you not getting any materials, you're not getting much loot. other than the chance of getting that one Chaos 8 weapon, which may not even be the best thing for you. You know, it just completely kills replay value. They would have had to have made the weapons Chaos 9 and make them more rare to make it worth. Because, I mean, like I said, right now it's just not even worth grinding it for weapons. Like, I'm going to end up doing it for that Deathwing, but it's completely a vanity thing. You know, it's that season. It's time to change weapons again. I've been using my studded conch for, what, for probably close to a year now. So I'm due for a new polearm. And that's the only reason I'm going to grind it. No, I mean, they would have to make the weapon Chaos 9. They would have to make the weapon higher quality than Chaos 8 for it to be worth grinding. I mean, right now, the only thing worth grinding primes for is Chaos 8 amps. And just playing the game just for amps, when you can get them just from the gold and the Chaos 7 amps anyway, nobody's going to do, you know. Oh, I hear you, Dragonborn. You're preaching to the choir there, dude. I've been very, very vocal with chromatic people about that. If you want people playing your incursions, then give them a reason to. If you don't give them a reason to, then people aren't going to play it. And I mean, I'd take it one step further and say, not only should it have mats, it should offer more mats. You figure the loot stinks, the quantity of loot sucks, right? The quantity of gold is decent, the quality of defender metals is decent. Give people a reason to do it. You know, like if you want to separate it into reasons to play each game mode, okay, you've got Expeditions. Expeditions is where the most loot drops, and it's the most experience. So you've got a reason to play Expeditions. You know, if you're grinded for mods, or if you're just trying to grind XP, Expeditions and win streak bonuses, nothing compares to it, right? So you still get crafting materials from Expeditions, but imagine if they gave additional, you know, instead of giving 1 or 2, giving 3 or 4 clusters or whatever for doing a prime dungeon map. You know, give more than what's on the Expeditions. And then you play Expeditions for loot and for gold, or loot and XP and gold. And you would play the prime incursions for crafting materials. You know? Instead, like right now, you got a guy like me who I could easily go through literally thousands of pristine moats and clusters if I had them. But it's not worth it for me to grind out that extra 1,000 hours in incursions or in expeditions. But if I could do the same thing and I could get all those things in, say, half that time in incursions, in prime incursions, I'd be all over it. I'd be grinding the crap out of prime incursions. But no, it's a big, big missed opportunity in the world of DD2. And that's really where DD1 really outshines it. The loot system in DD1 is better than the loot system in DD2, in my personal opinion. Now, obviously, we've all got our opinions there. But the loot in DD1, they did it right, man. It is good. You know, you want to farm a prop cat, you go here. You want to farm a dice pet, you go there. You want to farm armor, you run survivals. You know. You want to farm accessories, you do this challenge or these bosses. They did it right in DD1, and I'm really hoping they get that in DDA as well. Capturing that aspect of the game alone in DDA will give it lots of replay value. How are we doing now? The strength drain's getting a little chewed on. I just want to sit here and watch these for a minute. Oh, the mobs are making it to the walls now. Or no, there's no wall there. He actually wasn't going over and hitting the wall. He was trying to loop around. See, just look at this strength art drain. I just repaired it to full. And look at it go. That's crazy, man. That's some fast drain right there. And my monk is decked out. It's one of my most geared heroes right now. Holy crap, look at this strength drain. See what happens when I turn away for a few minutes? Wow. Just burns so quick. Jesus. Alright. Let's upgrade that. And upgrade that. And then I'll dump their other 75 on repairs. Well, for the pet nuke, you can use any of the hero damage abilities, but for the regular nuke monk build, you'll want to use Dragolich. Just got 2 10 out of 10s. Nice. Congrats. Take it while it's there. A little luck never hurts. That is for sure. Oh, no problem, man. See, everything repaired here. Looks good enough. Actually, I got one more. Or is that what one of the things I upgraded? Yeah, it's a glitchy label. All right, let's see. Wave 17. Chatty, my baddie. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you a ton. I do. Dragonborn. Oh, with the sub gift. Congrats there, Alexa. Looks like your RNG is continuing. Good luck all the way around for Alexa. Let's see here. Everything's still full, still 2,000 mobs. I do appreciate it a ton. Die already. Another big McFatty over here. Only 500,000 health. Seems like it should be burning a little bit quicker, but... Oof. They exploding everywhere. Dang. Get up out of here. The Dark Elf Warriors can't jump up here. Ha ha, you can't get me. Well, now that I said that, they'll probably find a way, but... Man, traps can definitely be beast. I really did not think it would make it this far to wave 17 here now. I mean, I'm getting close to the point of actually getting decent mana again. I might be able to get some stuff upgraded. I have to stay on the run here. Keep running around and collecting it. Oof. Get chewed up. It makes me wonder if you threw one explosive trap in front of every spawn and got it fully upgraded, how much pressure would that take off? I mean, you would have to go through and repair the crap out of it all the time. But it seems like it would take an enormous amount of pressure off of a map. Might as well make sure these don't die off here. Need 400 to upgrade that one. See if I can scrape it up. Yeah. Got 600 there. Or 600 now. But wow, look at this one at the end of the wave. Just getting hit hard. That one too. Damn. My gas trap's never gonna die though. Alright, wave 18. If I could go full speed around the map and collect mana the whole time, I think I'd be able to get quite a bit now. The problem with running full speed around the map like that is you drain all your mana, and then you don't have 100 for a tower boost when you want it. Came back to me just in time there on that one. Man, it already despawned over here. Dang it. Same thing there. The bulk of it is just despawning. They're not doing a ton of damage to the walls though. I'll give it that. Yeah, just running around like a madman, and I only got, what, a few hundred mana out of the deal? Oof. A little bit more laying there. Not much. Getting framey too. Starting to get a little framey. The grind is on. At this point, it's just a big old meat grinder. What's going on here, bro? Well, I mean, we're hoping this one is not laggy like that. Oh, yeah, something went down. Oh, I'm about to lose something else here. Just that short break I took there for a second. God dang, man. Let's see, what was it? There's a strength drain aura right here. Just T-boost that stuff, should take care of it. So now I got enough to upgrade something, but I'm gonna have to rebuild. Just woke up and can't sleep. That sucks, man. I think we'll be alright there. Well, there's only 100 mobs left. Of course we'll be alright there. Alright, so I need a Strength Drain aura back, and then an upgrade on it, probably. At least one. Throw 2 on there just to be safe. And then that should leave me more than enough to upgrade everything, or repair everything. Oof, I wish I had enough mana to get these other ones upped, but it's just not enough. Let's see, how we doing here? Repairs on those. The repair on that. I think we'll be good now. Wave 19. Become all the baddies. I have to watch those strength drains down here. They just go down so fast. Got lots of loot on the ground now. No doubt I'll be able to put together a Apprentice DPS set now. Oof. Let me out of there. See if I can get back to 100 and T-boost this stuff. So close. There we go. Those ogres will just die now. They got nothing left. It's the end of the waves that these two lanes get hit really hard. So they're pretty much good, and it's right up until like the last maybe 30% or 40% of the wave is coming. I got an opportunity for a sip of coffee here. Let's have at it. Oof. And here they come. It's just a lot of mobs. I would switch over to the Huntress and try that additional 30% health out, but I just think... I don't know, I mean, I could try it next wave just to check it out and see. See if that makes a noticeable difference. But my Huntress just does terrible DPS. I mean, I could still run around and get things repaired on her. I actually think I have a DPS Huntress. I'll have to check. Well, it's got to be the Huntress that built it, though. Just any old Huntress won't do. There's a lot of mobs, though. Holy crap, man. It's only 100 more mobs than the last wave, but it just feels like a ton. Get some of that mana. Give me the mana! It's 900. We'll definitely get another upgrade down. Oh, it's very colorful, for sure. I've actually got post-processing turned off right now, too. I mean, I like the basics of what I see there, Master, but there's just not... There's not very much in the game right now. Like, very few of the game's actual systems are in. There's only 4 maps and 2 game modes. So there's just not a lot to really look at yet, you know? Go ahead and hit that one. Get these upped. And then we don't have enough for... The gas trap is not going to die, so no point in bothering with that. Did we get everything over here? That's the one I upgraded there. Wave 20. At least made it to the 20s. I have a feeling stuff's going to start dropping soon, though. Crap, I could have upgraded that one, couldn't I? Or no, I guess not. Well, I mean, I've already had something drop. That strength drain or dropped went the wave before last, so stuff is already dropping. All right. Get blowed up there, Dark Elf Warriors. Thank you very much for blowing up nicely. You look at that first map we did, it was what, like an hour and 10 minutes? This map has been going for just under 2 hours now, and we're only at wave 20. So there's the big difference in the mob counts and everything, though, that's for sure. Yeah, wall's fine. Thought it was taking a little bit more damage than that. Die already. These Dark Elf Warriors are just following me around now. Nah, there's survival mode. It's just like DD1. There's no endless mode in any Dungeon Defenders game. It's like DD1 Survival, where there's a set amount of waves, and then there's milestone rewards throughout. Like here on this one, it's wave 20. There's 25 waves, and you get a pet reward at 15 and 25. I do like endless style games, though, but what they turn into is how long can your machine handle it? You know, you end up going until your machine just won't run it anymore, and the game either crashes or it goes to, you know, down to 4 or 5 frames per second or whatever. Orcs Must Die endless mode. That's exactly what that was. I mean, you went, not on every map. Some maps were just gonna fail eventually. But there were certain maps that you could have just go forever. You know? And then as soon as your machine couldn't take it anymore, that's when it was time to end it. Yeah, these guys are making a nice push here now. I probably really need to get these walls upgraded. Let's just hit them now just to be safe. Oof. There's so much mana to be had now, but I just can't survive going around to pick it up. And then when I have to stop to heal, it all disappears. I mean, look, just nothing on the ground over here. It all just despawned already. Woo! Wow, look at these traps. There's still 1,000 mobs left. That's crazy. They're hard to target, too. They really, that's one of the things that will definitely be in my things I like and things I hate video. Is repairing and upgrades sucks. It sucks trying to target these things. They made these little floating labels in the air out of need, where you could target the little floating labels to repair or whatever. But the reason they got that in is it's like practically impossible to target the different traps if it's a stack, you know. Yeah, this is not going to hold through 25. There's just no way. There's just not enough power. DDA is the upcoming game, Icy. It releases in February. And this is like a very limited beta of it. So just a little sneak peek. But, you know, I gotta definitely emphasize the limited. As there's just, you know, the game systems aren't in. I lost a bunch of stuff. What all did I lose? I lost a strength drain here. I lost something else that's 3DU, assuming that's an explosive. I got 2 there. Let's see, let's get my strength drain back. I'll switch over and try on the Huntress. See if that can get me through the rest of the way. Getting that 30% damage buff. But I'm not super optimistic that it's going to have a big effect. You know, what trap did I lose, I wonder? They're both here. Yeah, see, like it's just very difficult to get between the different things. If you could repair it just off of being on the defense itself, like in DD1, it would remedy that. Or if it had the auto-targeting repairs and upgrades like in DD1, it needs something added in for sure. Well, it's DD1 mechanics, so it's the exact same mechanics from DD1. Alright, Kill for Days. Have a good one, man. Thanks for swinging by. I don't know what else I'm missing. Is it a spike trap right here? I'm missing a spike trap right here is what it is. Let me see. Did I ditch my Huntress? I did. Let's get the Huntress back. Let's get that spike trap back. And then get as many ups on that as we can. Now I've got this terrible movement speed because of the rock pet. But it's necessary for me to use the rock pet. Well, let's see how it does with the extra 30% damage here. God, the reload on this gun is kind of terrible, huh? So far, so good. Mages aren't dying quick enough. See, and here's where it really hurts, is when the ogres come, I don't have a tower boost. So I have to just sit here and repair through the wall. I mean, I can shoot him too, but I'm just not doing very much damage. Nah, it's not really a DD1 remaster. It's got a lot of the systems and the theme from DD1, but it's definitely not a DD1 remaster. One over here. Actually, that wall didn't take that much damage. Might work out here. We'll have to see. It seems slightly better so far with 1,800 mobs left. We'll have to see how these... well, we'll definitely be able to tell by how well things hold up once the big pushes come. See, these traps are already just getting chewed on. And no tower boost. I think I'm going to just lose this. Maybe not. Yeah, this is rough. Uh-oh. Was that something that got thrown over the wall? Its body? Yeah, it is a ton of damage. I wish the tooltips were there so we could see how much damage done these things are doing. I don't think I'm going to survive the wave. I don't have any hero damage going on this guy. It was a pretty big sacrifice trying to get that extra 30% tower damage. And I just don't have any hero damage. It's like pointless for me to even shoot anything. Oof. The knockback is strong. I mean, I guess the good side of that is I can use my ability to just run around the map and collect. Because the Huntress gets that crazy crazy high jump with her ability active, the Elvish Agility. Jeez, man. The repairs are real. Needs me a real boost monk. Tower boost monk that I can run around and just chain heal all this stuff. What's going on, Thaden? How you doing? Let's see, wave 22. I'm just gonna upgrade that. Did I miss that one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, the slow movement around the map with the rock pet sucks. But it's the only way to get these kind of builder stats. Just getting home from a long day? Well, that's good. At least you made it home. Well, it's because I've got this rock pet, Sando. The rock pet drops your movement speed below base movement speed. How you doing there, Echo? But there's no other pet that's going to give me stats like that. So, I mean, as far as a builder goes, the rock pet is just what you use. You know, it's where you get your building stats from. The wave actually seemed like it ran smoother than the last one, though. Let's see how this next one goes. A lot of enemies. I'm shocked that we've made it this far with traps only, though. I am definitely shocked. Well, I mean, obviously it's not traps only, but you know what I mean. Trap heavy. Pretty sure an auras and traps build would do really well. And have no apprentice towers in the mix. Just auras and traps. And walls. Oh man, really? Don't be hitting me, bro. I mean, not bad considering traps, you know, just focusing on this one build. So, I mean, I'm pleased. There's, without a doubt, my goal here was to get enough loot off the ground to put together an apprentice DPS set. And there's just no doubt in my mind that there's going to be enough loot on the ground to get an apprentice DPS set going. I mean, there's just legendaries laying everywhere. Legendaries for days. Die already? Oof. Dang, man. That knockback all the way over into the next lane. It's crazy. Jeez, man, this is a lot of repairing. I'm going to try to get some upgrades weaved in here, too. Can this get an upgrade? Yeah, it can. Just so many damn mobs, man. Like double Lost Temple at half the size. Oh crap, I forgot to put it. I didn't put a strength drain. That's a lightning strike aura. What am I doing? God. Can't believe I just noticed that. That's a lightning strike aura though. Or electric aura, pardon me. So I'm getting a lot of damage over here on this lane. But all I'm doing is burning through charges on the electric mobs. I'll be able to clear this wave, no doubt. This thing needs to hurry up. I'm gonna have to go soon. My wife has got to get up for work here in a bit. Damn mobs need to come out and get wrecked. Alright, let me fix this. My little electric aura derpage here. We'll make that a strength drain instead. I'm just gonna let it start. Repairs we're going here. Like I said, I do have to get this map going. crap, I'm on the wrong damn hero. God dang it. "25 Demon Slayer runs already." Yeah, I figure 3 minutes pop. You know, you can burn through those bad boys. I'm on the wrong damn hero. I'm on my Aura Monk, and all I have is Strength Drains down, so I get no benefit of being on the Aura Monk. In fact, this wave will probably be the end of me, I would guess. Because of that one simple mistake right there. Let me out of here! Ooh, my wall's gonna go. Oh, they went. Both my walls just blew up right in front of me. Guess on a positive note, I got a tower deuce back, even though it's not a very good one. But this wall is gonna go, I think, before I can get it repaired. Man, that sucks. I'm gonna lose because of not swapping heroes. Yeah, maybe not. I got the wall fixed. It's all good. It's all good. Now if I can just avoid this stupid dark elf that's smacking me every 2 seconds. There we go. Got the T-boost down, so mission accomplished. All I left so far is those 2 dummy walls, or all I've lost. So that's not terrible. Come on, you stupid dark elves. Oof, they wrecked me that time. Getting everything repaired. I thought that was going to be the end of me there with those ogres on the wall. There is a lot of mobs to come still, though. Holy crap, look at them all. The kobold knockback is just out of control. Wrecked. Yeah, it's a little too much on the repair train here. Definitely got to the point where it's just not really super enjoyable. Running around, spamming repair on everything I can and dying in the process and not caring. Oof, actually made it out of there. Wow, actually making it. Well, I don't think it's realistic to say that I'll beat 24 and 25. I might, but I don't think that's a super realistic possibility. Let me switch back over before I forget. I lost my walls over here. I should put those back real quick, huh? My dummy walls. Alright, get repairs on all the things, and cross my fingers, hope for the best. It's definitely not going to have enough to upgrade anything. So I can hit the walls. That's a good thing, I guess, right? Jeez, man, so many repairs. I mean, it's literally everything on the map. Alright, here we go. Dragon Cannon. Stats don't look great on it for a builder. Get off my bro. You can't hang with that jump there, Dark Elf. You know you can't. It's a shame it's not more rewarding, though. Dragonborn. I mean, it's decent gold, it's decent defender medals, and you're, of course, trying to get the perfect polearm. So you've got reason to do it, but man, it would be awesome if that was had crafting materials. Back to that again. Three guys been with you for the whole time. That's fair. I'm gonna have to play repair through the wall here. Hopefully it gets wrecked. The Elvish Agility also helps my shot speed and reload speed too, so I can put out a little bit more damage on them. Might as well. Even though it's very little, being builder damage. Better than nothing. Until the Dark Elf gets all uppity. Focus on that Dark Elf and ignore the Ogre. Wow. Wave 25 is pretty rough here. I'm not super optimistic yet, still. Even being this close, I'm not super optimistic that this build is going to hold through Wave 25. You know, it did. I ended up not playing it yet, Thaden. It's getting pretty negative reviews, and I didn't get a media code or review code for it. So I didn't end up playing it yet. I was originally planning on streaming that today. It's got pretty mixed reviews, though. Like, the fans of the previous game are all raving about it. But that's kind of, with most games, that's to be expected, I think. Pardon me. There's a new Gemcraft game released today. And it's got, like I said, it's got pretty mixed reviews. Now, of course, it's tough to go by day one reviews as well. Pardon me. Choking to death here. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think it's on sale for like $11.99, but it's not really even a matter of that. It's just a matter of, I don't want to support a game that's, you know, if it's a cash grab, or if it's just a kind of a dupe of their previous game or whatever, I don't really want to support it. And considering all their other games, they've given me review codes for Tower Defense Tuesday, and this game they did not. So that makes me wonder, you know, I mean, I've got a relationship with them already. Why would they not give me a review code for it? I mean, I'll probably end up doing a Tower Defense Tuesday video on it anyway. Alright, last wave. Will it hold? See, we got enough for an upgrade there. I'm just gonna... Sure, let's see. Is it gonna make it? Everything's repaired. Let me come hide from the Dark Elf Warriors here for a minute. Nope, nope. They're going to the back sides of the walls. That is not what I wanted to happen. I'm just gonna have to jump down here and get them to come to me. Come over here and get exploded, Dark Elf Warrior. It's good for you. One more. There we go. Man, sorry, y'all. My voice took a poo on me. We got some pretty heavy allergens in the air around here right now, too. And that gets me, that's for sure. Let's see, we got ogres coming here soon. And the Dark Elf Warriors are still just non-stop. Jump over here. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's that one doing? Or he's behind the wall too. Alright, come over here, dude. Come over here. Now die. Thank you. Thank you for following instructions, Mr. Dark Elf Warrior. Huh. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm starting to get optimistic here. No jinxing, no jinxing. Come on, let me get to that stupid thing to repair it. The knockback from the enemies is just a little bit on the too much side. Alright, we got warriors all over the walls. Jesus. Need to get a repair off on this wall. Oh, man. Alright. See what happens? I jinxed it. God dang it. Can I get over there in time? Well, got one repair off. Nice. Almost to the halfway point in the wave. Just a lot going on. Wow. Wall taking damage now, though, that's for sure. Just need that ogre to die. There we go. Get this stupid reload over with so it'll quit going into that reload animation. Stuff's getting pretty low over there too. See if we can't get some upgrades in or repairs in here. Wow. Back wall. Those two I'm not worried about. If they die... Oh, there we go. If those two back ones would have died, though, it's no big deal. I just start getting hit by the ogres then instead of them throwing it at that. Alright, let's see what kind of loot we got.